Good morning, Year 12 further mathematicians. Just going to go through a question from integration test 1, question 5, which is integrating 6 ln x over x with respect to x. Now there's a few patterns that you need to know in integration, and one of them is if you are integrating f dash of x, f of x, to some power n with respect to x. This is an example of the reverse chain rule. So you got something to a power, some function to a power, but then you are multiplying by its derivative, then you should guess that the answer is f of x to the n plus 1. That is a pattern that you're always looking for when doing integration, is a function to a power maybe times by its derivative. And if we look at this particular example, then ln x, what's ln x's derivative? 1 over x. So you can rewrite this as, well, the 6 is pretty irrelevant, so 6 times 1 over x times ln x dx. And then this looks very similar to this pattern. You've got a derivative, you've got a function. I know it's not to a power, but it's effectively to the power of 1. And then you've got a random multiple in front, which doesn't really do much. Okay, so now I've spotted this pattern. My guess is always to guess one more than the power. So let's guess y is equal to ln x squared, for example. If I check to see how bad this guess is, there's something called the chain rule, which is in differentiation, which says if you've got this, u squared, then dy by dx is dy by du times du by dx, which is just a long way to say you differentiate this as if it was a normal something squared, which would go to 2 times something. But to complete the differentiation, you've got to times by du by dx, which is 1 over x. And if I simplify that, or rewrite it to compare it to above, I get 2 times 1 over x times ln x. So remember, I wanted to integrate 6 times 1 over x times ln x. I made a reasonable guess, but it's out by a factor of 3. It's 3 times like too small, so I need to make my guess 3 times bigger. So if I call that original integral I, then I would be equal to my guess made 3 times bigger plus c, and that would be it.